Hello guys, welcome back. Today I am very excited to start on that pile of wood right there. So between now and probably last July, I've been working on nothing but hickory and oak. All the wood that takes forever to dry for next season I've been splitting. So that whole row there, all the way out to the road, is hickory, and well, there's some oak like right in here, and then the whole front is all oak. So it's all done. And my big pile of oak that I got from my neighbor's house that was right here, it's all gone, and I am so happy for that stuff to be done with, because it was all big, and I love to cut big wood with chainsaws, but I hate splitting it. It produces a ton of wood, but it's so time consuming to work it all up with the mini skid and then load it all into the bucket and drive it all over to the splitter and split it. I'm ready for a break on it. So at least for a year, probably, or yeah, probably close to a year, I'm done with big wood. So my going forward, I have probably like 6 empty totes now, and then as I sell wood, keep selling wood through the winter, I'll be able to keep replacing it. But I've got this pile of ash that I need to work up. This stuff has been sitting here since April or May, and it was sitting somewhere else for a few years before that, so that stuff shouldn't take long at all to dry. I should be able to sell some of that during the end of this winter, and whatever's left over will get carried over for next winter. And then once that pile's gone, I'm going to be working on this pile of mixed hardwood here. This is all a pile that has been sitting here since last probably March and April is when I got that done. There was like 6 dump trailer loads in there. That's all came from a logger's, it was loggered, and I got the treetops and stuff out of it. So that'll have sat there for probably almost a year by the time I get to it. So if I can get that done before, April, May of next year, I think it'll be good by the fall, because a lot of that walnut and stuff shouldn't take that long to dry, being that it's been sitting here for a while. And then I have this pile of white oak here. There's a lot of white oak and shagbark in there. There's 2 trailer loads there that I brought back, and then I have another big pile of it that is over here, and I've never shown you this big pile over here. That other pile's been floating around in videos, but all of this stuff we got from a house clearing job, and all the logs were piled up, and the homeowner said you can have them. So my buddy Logan and I went in there, and he got wood for several winters for his heating needs, and I got wood for half a season for my selling needs. But I got all of this stuff, and most of it is white oak. There is some walnut in there, some shagbark. I think that's 4 trailer loads there. But a lot of big stuff, a lot of good stuff. And hopefully, I'm not going to work on that for at least a year, I would guess. It'll be like next fall before I get into that. But hopefully, being that it sat at the house lot for like a year and a half, and then it sat in my yard for a year, which I did put stuff, runners under it. But hopefully, since it's sat for so long, that stuff doesn't take very long to dry. Like, within a year, it's nice and dry is my hope. So yeah, we're gonna cut wood today. I just wanted to show y'all the stuff and where I'm at with my wood and the plan going forward. So I'm going to get Mini Bob out there and hold these logs and cut them, and just, I don't know, cut for the Sunday afternoon. I just want to get a lot cut up to fill these totes, and keep processing. Firewood's always a process, and the moment you say, yeah, tomorrow, next week, next month, you're gonna get way behind. You have to keep going. There is no stoppage in firewood. My goal is always to have no empty totes. As soon as I sell some wood, I'm splitting more wood and I'm filling it. And I have gotten like 20 totes behind, and then I just busted my butt all week, and this is a couple weeks ago, and just cut a bunch, split a bunch, and filled them up. And now I sold like 5 ricks yesterday, so I got 6 totes, and time to keep filling them up. So that's the plan. Do a little cold start on the E20. This thing, as long as you let the glow plugs warm up, the 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever it is, this thing starts really good and pretty smooth. The MT100, it starts every time, and once it starts, it's really smooth, but sometimes it takes some excessive cranking even if you cycle the plugs twice. So just nature of the beast, I guess. I let this one go the full 20 seconds. Look at that, smooth. Go ahead and light it up a little bit. That's Kubota power. Okay, I'm gonna get a saw warmed up and get some ear protection in, move some totes, and start cutting some wood. that. Yep. But as I'm cutting, once I build up a little bit of a base, I like to set the logs on there because I don't want to get on and off the mini excavator every single log either. Like that's not great. But so I'll build up a base, set the logs on there, and just as long as I'm not cutting on the ground, it is so much easier on you and your saw. Another thing I wanted to mention is a lot of people have mini excavators, and a lot of people don't do this. They like say it's too time consuming to get on and off the excavator every time to cut with it if you're by yourself, and I agree with you. If I had like a big machine like a 50 or 60, something that was big and had a cab, yeah, I wouldn't want to get in and out of it either because I'm so used to this one being how small it is. And then I'll hop up in somebody's like E50 or something. I'm like, oh wow, this is a climb in there. And then if you have a cab, you got to crawl in there. Like this is easy. It's almost like the ultimate like little cheap woodyard excavator because it's so easy to get on and off of it. It'll lift up logs. But so if you're ever watching somebody else, you're like, why don't they do that? Well, it's probably because it sucks to get on and off of. But this thing sucks to move big logs, and their machines move big logs great. So I'm gonna keep cutting on, put you on a time lapse, and I'll see you when I'm done. All right guys, so I got a lot of stuff cut up. I don't know, I think that took like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something, I don't know. But I started with the 550, and while the 550 is nice and light and good for cutting limbs, it just can't hold a candle to a 70cc saw with a 25-inch bar with a super aggressive chain that you don't have to lean in. You can just set the saw down and the sucker just wants to pull you in. The 550 will just never be it. Like, there's a reason why I just love the 70s and 80cc saws, especially when cutting in a pile, because you're always just at a weird angle or bending weird, and that extra bar length and extra power just makes the awkward position go a lot easier. So 572 is out of gas now, and the chain, it's about 50% good now. It started out really good, but some of this wood has mud and snow on it, so I could keep cutting with it, but I am like zero tolerance for a dull chain. Like, as soon as it starts getting dull, I just want to get something fresh. So I want to get out the 462 and keep cutting.